Hey, what's up, my little TisaTells? How you doing today? Well, baby, if you are Kanye West, you just got everything you wish and hope for. What am I talking about? Kanye has suffered a major victory, and Adidas is doing their best to spin it left and right. But at the end of the day, it looked like what Kanye said was going to happen exactly happened. And now Adidas is trying to scramble and look like it's trying to get the public to rally against it, to free the $1.3 billion in Yeezy merchandise, y'all. Let's get into this because, baby, when I saw this mess happen, I said, how the mighty have fallen. Now, y'all, what am I talking about? There's a couple of things going on, right? Let's just talk about it. Adidas has all been in the market blaming every black person that they did a deal with on why their stock has fallen 10%. First, they came out and said that Beyonce fell short, 200 million short of expectations. Can I just say this, right? What are they talking about? Beyonce, I think Ivy Park partnered with Adidas before the pandemic. Everybody fell short on the pandemic. What are you talking about? And if you want to talk about, you guys are in charge of promo. You guys are in charge of branding. You guys are in charge of marketing. It looks like y'all dropped the ball. So when I first saw those reports, I said, what are they talking about? Like, for people that know business, you would know this is all cap. And I knew it was all cap because I was like, so basically, y'all, your company's suffering. The stock is taking a hit and you're trying to assign blame. That stuff with Beyonce just sounded really, really dumb and very, very literally, you blaming somebody for during the pandemic for falling 200 million when the whole world fell short for the pandemic. However, right? Let's get into what's really going on because, baby, they're trying to say that they dropped 10% because of $1.3 billion loss with Yeezy. Now, listen, if I was Kanye West, I would be cracking up. Let's get things straight about what's happening with that. Hold on real quick. Okay, so sorry, I had to pull up my phone, and while I did it, I was pulling up the article. I saw that little newspaper. I remember that article that Kanye made about Skeet, saying Skeet passed away at age 28. Oh, what a time to be alive. It wasn't funny, but baby, it was hilarious. Oh, what a time to be alive. Say what you want about Kanye, and baby, he got a lot of flaws. He's funny. I'll give him that. Always makes me chuckle to myself. Anyway, right? Let's start off. They blasted it around every news media. Let me tell you the fake narrative and then tell you how basically Kanye literally ran game on them and actually won this, okay? And the thing is with Kanye, now listen, I'm not co-signing anything he said. Y'all know from my videos, I'm off of Kanye until like something changes with the way he's talking about my people, right? But I will say that everything he said that was going to happen actually happened. And on top of this, let the church remember that everything he said happened. The only thing that hasn't happened is his comeback. But he got a new muse, Bianca. Kim is losing her GD mind about it. We're going to talk about that in a different video. And I don't know, y'all, this comeback that everybody, and by everybody I said me, wouldn't happen. It looks like I might have to eat my words. And Yeezy actually is on the comeback. It don't matter, because until he finds a way to address the congregation, I don't want to hear nothing about this. But let's get into this, right? Adidas says Kanye West split could cost the company $1.3 billion as Yeezy goes unsold. Now, here's the thing. Everybody was like, oh my God, they said they lost $1.3 billion. Bah, 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 bah. That's how much they were trying to put Kanye in his place. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all, first of all, Adidas is a German company. Please Google the history of Adidas. Kind of funny that y'all are acting like they cut ties because of Kanye's comments. And I know everybody was in their face, cut ties. But one of the reasons they had to cut ties, real talk, is the fact you guys already had your own sordid past and you couldn't have anybody else messing things up for y'all. Stop with the cap. But let's get into this, right? Because the funny thing is, one of the reasons why they cut ties with Kanye so quick is because they thought they could take the fruits of his labor, send him a cease and desist letter, laugh in his face, and thinking that they were going to basically have Yeezy without him. Kanye shut that down, and now they got a $1.3 billion loss. But listen to this. Adidas' divorce from Kanye West could cost the company more than $1.3 billion in revenue after he cut ties with Kanye in the wake of his remarks. The German-based sports apparel. Listen, if you know Adidas' history, again, Kanye was dead wrong for what he did, and I got put off. But I will say this, baby, the enemy of my enemy is not my friend. To say, right? And I don't got any enemies in this game, but just hear me out. Adidas, just because Ye was wrong does not make you right. Baby, I know your history, both past and present. Stop with the faking. Also, in the fact that they got these Adidas employees, and there was an open letter where one of the things in the open letter against Ye with Adidas is they were suing Adidas, saying Adidas knew all about this and turned the other cheek. Just like the Kardashians, just like the Balenciaga, y'all knew what time Kanye was on and y'all were encouraging it. And low key, I think that y'all were all down with it. And as soon as he messed up the church's money, y'all wanted to jump quick, jump ship, do whatever. Fine, I would have done the same thing because baby, I ain't going down with this ship. But at the end of the day, y'all can't be serious, because not only did you think that you were going to mess up his flow and kick him out of the gang, on top of that, y'all somehow thought y'all were going to take the fruits of his labors. Now listen, Kanye might be a lot of things, but unlike what the Kardashians try to make us think, as far as how I feel, Kanye ain't crazy. He said, baby, you ain't using me or what I built for y'all. Y'all want to sit here and kick me out? I'm taking everything I came over with. Because get this, right? Where are we at? Oh, shares of Adidas fell 11% on Friday after the firm warned it could end the year at a loss for the first time in 3 decades as it struggles. And here's the kicker, how exactly what Kanye said was going to happen happened. To sell unsold stock of Yeezy products. If you remember, Adidas's plan, and some people rumored that his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, was a part of this, right? You know, but let me get to my point. I say all this to say, Kanye literally, Adidas thought they had it. They said, you know what's going to happen? Kanye, first of all, Kanye was already in a battle with them over his unsold merchandise, right? What were they doing? They were bootlegging Yeezy over in China and giving him a little bit of the profits when he was like, you are watering down my brand. I wanted to sell those slides. You know, those slides, I wish I'd gotten a pair before Kanye messed things up, right? Because everybody says they're super comfortable. And you know me, standing posture, baby, you know I was on it, but move too slow. But anyway, let's look at those beautiful slides that everybody was talking about, right? Kanye wanted to sell them affordable. He's a mass market type of girly. Say what you want. Listen, he understands the beauty of something can be art, and the people, the masses can understand art, right? So he had the slide and he said, no, I want everybody to have them. And instead of selling them for like how much a pair, let's just sell them for $50 a pair, call it a day. Everybody can have this. I want this to be everybody's new flip-flops. I want the nation to be wearing this. Sounded good. Adidas was like, no, for all the design and quality and your high end. No, sell it like this. When they forced them to set the price point, what were they, like $300? Forced them to set the price point of those slides. And then went behind his back and sold it, made a pair that looked a cut and paste duplicate copy, and then was selling them for $50 a pair. They did this over and over and over. The biggest slap in his face is when Kanye found out that they weren't even telling him about it. They were taking the product designs, colorways, things that he didn't approve, because this is all his brand, and selling them at Yeezy over in China because they thought that they got away around that contract, because I guess the contract didn't cover what was sold in China, except for the fact you are still, right? But anyway, right? So they were like, okay, Kanye messed up. Kanye did this. Kanye did that. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to terminate his contract because we found a loophole in his contract which says that we own this, we own this, we own this, we own this. So guess what, baby? Right? Guess what? We can kick him out because he's already running amok, right? We can kick him out. And then we can sell all that merchandise. And baby, he can't do anything because he blew up his contract. To which Kanye was like, huh? You did what? With hair? With who? No, 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 no. That's not the way things are going to go, baby. And he literally set things in motion. And you know what? This is all I'm saying. Look what's happening months later. People said it couldn't be done. Adidas lost 10% of its worth, value. Do you know how, I mean, seriously, what's going on? They got their inventory, their whole value fell 10%. Do you know how heavy that is? They're saying that they're gonna have to rebuild in the next year, and they don't know which way is up. And all I gotta say is me, 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 me. Turn it up. I love this song because guess what? Adidas has its own trash antics. And again, I will say this over and over again. Just because Kanye was wrong, don't make Adidas right. Please get out of here with that mess. So what's going on? They can't sell their fake counterfeit Yeezy. They fired Kanye too soon, and not because they cared, y'all. Don't fall for that BS. They did it because they thought they could use this as leverage to get the spoils of all his labor and kick him out. Okay, so before y'all be like, no, you don't. No, I understand, but I understand that why Adidas did it was not for the reason y'all think. They literally thought that they could grow and shine and use him without him, and they had all this inventory in Adidas, but now the legal departments come back and told them, yeah, you can't sell it without Kanye, and if you do sell it, that is a lawsuit, and he can probably take all the profits. So regardless of what you think of Kanye, and I think a lot, make no mistake of it, it looks like he run this round with Adidas, and it looks like Adidas crumbling to the ground. It looks like Adidas is crumbling to the ground because you killed your golden goose. The cash cow was sent out to thing. You jumped quick, you moved too quick, you didn't know what's going on, and now you up in the New York Post crying and talking and literally trying to appeal to what? The public to let you what? Sell that stuff? Man, let's get into the rest of this report because how sweet it is. How sweet it is. Because I honestly couldn't believe this, but you know what? Listen to their struggles and pain, right? Let's see. The company said its financial guidance for 2023 accounts for the significant adverse impact from not selling the existing stock of Yeezy brand shoes and clothing. Kanye said it wasn't going to happen. And he said it in a nickel bag being sold in the park without my say-so. And now look, again. I don't know why everybody's always rooting for big business when they are the original evil empire. Y'all, listen, Kanye was right about that. He made it happen just this way he said it would. It makes me think, is he working on his comeback? Because that's one thing about Kanye. Say what you want. His ego is not going to let him disappear and turn into nothing. So now I'm interested. I want to see, just as an observer and a naysayer, after that mess he said about the community, I want to see how he's going to come back. But it's obvious as of now, he has some plan. The first part worked in Adidas. I'm waiting to see how the rest turns out. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later.